So today, what are we going to do? We're going to go into some EQ processes, how to make a track sound a million times better with just plugins. I think a lot of guys get this assumption that it's hardware that makes you better, and it really is the engineering. I'm going to go through what we did to the instrumental. A lot of times, what we do is we boost the ROM bass frequencies, but this is pushing into a compressor. Actually, all Waves plugins, and we give a big shout out to Waves we just purchased. So the thing is what we want to do here is we take the EQ and we do what we have to do with it. And in this case, if you listen to the instrumental, when you notice this C4 here, you notice that it got real flat sounding. The one thing that I noticed about two-track instrumentals and guys that are doing this from their house, a lot of the things that we don't pay attention to are the dynamics. What we did with the dynamics here is this band here, when I solo it, I'm going to quit talking as I do this, but as I solo it, non-solo it, and bypass it, non-bypass it, you'll notice the huge increase in the kick and the tightness of it. So check it out. So I'm doing this for the new engineers out there. When you separate out a band, then you can start to bring in the other sounds in the song. I wanted you to hold on to. See how he gets lost there? I just thought I'd let you know that I could never let you go. Heard that song on the radio. When you're gone makes you feel close. If I could, I'd let you know that I have never let you go. Can't let you go. So what we did to the actual voice is I wanted to add like a little bit of air around 17. It just brings presence to the front of it, and this is a more melodic sounding chorus, so that's what we did. At 9 on the 9 point on the EQ, it's 4,000. That's the presence range, and then we dipped it around around 3,100, as you can see here, because it just was a little bit too much energy, almost like a Radiohead track that doesn't need to be. The more time you want us to spend on a track, the more involved we can get. We can take this EQ and I can listen to something within the song and just make subtle changes. I wanted you like to here. Hold on to all the times I had with you. With that little EQ change, his whole perception to me changes. I mean, now he sounds more centered and focused. I wanted you to hold on to all the time. Very out of control sounding when you boost this frequency range, but very present. I wanted you to hold on to all the times I had with you. I just thought I'd let you know. Really add something nice though. Never let you go. Heard that song on the radio. When you're gone makes you feel close. If I could, but out of control. Really masks the instrumental. Listen to it when I actually EQ it with the instrumental. I wanted you to hold on to. Instantly he becomes within the instrumental instead of on top of it. I wanted you to hold on to all the times I had with you. I just thought I'd let you know that I could never let you go. So yeah, I mean these very subtle changes in a song just make a huge difference, and I think this is when you get into real engineering. Now on this one, the vocal came in pretty flat and things. Great artist. I'm very good friends with this guy. We added a L2 to bring some limiting to it, just to give it a little more presence. And actually on this vocal, I harmonized. What the R bass is pretty much a low end harmonizer. And around 132, he's got a real deep voice, and we wanted to bring that out.
Thanking God for the blessing while standing in front of light. How could I ever lose sight? Smiling under the moon, your smile fully consumed.
So we're not done with this. This is the last thing to EQ, but this is you can tell, like, you know, artistry and just being technical is totally different. So I'm hearing some ringing in his room.
Thanking God for the blessing while standing in front of light. How could I ever lose sight?
Right there.
Smiling under the moon, your smile fully consumes the pain from all the past, the fear, the sudden doom. So lovely, ooh, the smell of your perfume, it captured all of my mind. Compliments coming soon.
I wanted you to hold on to all the times I had.
So let's take off the instrumental and watch how flat it is.
I'd let you know that I could never let you go. Heard that song on the radio. When you're gone, makes you feel.
That's the definition of muffled. That's muddy. People perceive this, fans of music perceive that as muffled. And what takes away muffling more than anything is not just pure EQ, but it's driving that EQ into this compressor so we can actually get an image we like, and then creating images out of the 4 bands here. We're not in the studio right now. I wanted to do some more hands-on videos for people, you know, like yourself out there watching that doesn't have the hardware, and to let you realize it's not all about hardware. It's about understanding how frequencies work with one another. So let's listen to his main vocal and see what else we can do to it.
Smiling under the moon, your smile fully consumes the pain from all the past, the fear, the sudden doom. So lovely, ooh, the smell of your perfume, it captured all of my mind. Compliments coming soon.
I wanted you.
What I hear in the vocal here is, I'll show you which range I'm talking. If you notice, if we solo out the instrumental, you'll hear like the lower end bass kind of string going on. I just think of it in frequencies, but that right there is what's really giving me problems. There you go.
I wanted you to.
Smiling under the moon, your smile fully consumes the pain from all the past, the fear, the sudden doom. So lovely, ooh, the smell of your perfume, it captured all of my mind. Compliments coming soon.
So a lot of people would be like, well, that sounds bad, man. Like, I don't like it at all. It just muffled him up. But this is the cool thing about audio. If we do the next step here, EQ this. Let's see if I can open both of them up. That's shift and then just click on a Mac. Let's see.
Smiling under the moon.
I wanted you to.
Smiling under the moon, your smile fully consumes the pain from all the past, the fear, the sudden doom.
Hear how
So
skinny it is?
the smell of your perfume, it
Bad.
captured all of my mind. Compliments coming soon.
I want.
So what I'm trying to do here in this video is show you how to keep the fatness. A lot of times we're going to multi-band that, especially when, you know, most artists aren't starting with the $1 million vocal chain. So we got to be realist about this.
Smiling under the moon, your smile fully consumes the pain from all the past, the fear, the sudden doom. So lovely, ooh, the smell of your perfume, it captured all of my mind. Compliments coming soon.
I wanted.
And one major thing to do is you really want to look back and say, okay, did that make a good difference or a bad difference?
Smiling under the moon, your smile fully consumes the pain from all the past, the fear, the sudden doom. So lovely, ooh, the smell of your perfume, it captured all of my mind. Compliments coming soon.
I wanted you to hold on to all the times I had with you. I just thought I'd let you know that I could never let you go. Heard that song on the radio when your gum makes you feel close. If I could, I'd let you know that I have never let you
This is
go.
my mission, it got me wishing for kisses. Baby, picture my vision, fingertips on your lips, hands is on your hips, that attitude you equip. Look into my eyes, I'm taking you on a trip. Never tell you a lie, flying in the sky. That's the way I feel when you by my side. Ooh la la la, see we Bonnie and Clyde. Hold you to the moon, see the sunrise.
I wanted you to hold on to all the times I had with you. I just thought
Now let's talk about what this SSL bus compressor is doing. This video is intended to just be able to listen to something and really take from it. The SSL, I want to do attack and release. Long attack, shorter release. What it does, it grabs his vocals at certain parts. Check it out. So you can actually hear what he's doing.
Smiling under the moon, your smile fully consumes the pain
Flat.
from all the past, the fear, the sudden doom. So lovely, ooh, the smell of your perfume, it captured all of my mind. Compliments coming soon. Yeah.
Every rapper needs an attack time, and this really grabs and lets the first transients come through, and then it grabs it with a compressor, so it gives them a more punchy sound. So over the beat, we want to bring that. That's hip-hop. I mean, that's something about hip-hop we can always cherish and always love, is the fact that the instrumental has a nice kick and snare with a nice solid, short attack, short release a lot of times. And what this does is brings him forward in the song just by, controlling dynamics. This is engineering. I mean, this is what engineering is. And if you've never really sought out to get engineering done, you're really missing all this cool stuff. And it really does depend on the track. Depends on how it was recorded. But that's how we make the changes. There is no preset for a vocal. I mean, I don't think this is my go-to preset to put a harmonizer at 132. Just so happens that this rap artist has that. And like I said, he's a good friend. I didn't mean to be cliche with it, but
Smiling under the moon, your smile fully consumes
Take it all
the
off.
pain from all the past, the fear, the sudden doom. So lovely, ooh, the smell of your perfume, it captured all of my mind. Compliments coming soon.
I wanted you.
Smiling under the moon, your smile fully consumes the pain from all the past, the fear, the sudden doom. So lovely, ooh, the smell of your perfume, it captured all of my mind. Compliments coming soon.
I wanted you to hold on to all the times I had with you.
Smiling under the moon, your smile fully consumes the pain from all the past, the fear, the sudden doom. So lovely, ooh, the smell of your perfume, it captured all of my mind. Compliments coming soon.
I wanted you to hold on to all the times I had with you. I just thought I'd let you know that I could never let you go. Heard that song on the radio when you
and then one thing I'm hearing in the beat is the mid-range.
I wanted you to hold on to all the times I had with you. I just thought I'd let you know that I could never let you go. Heard that song on the radio when your gum makes you feel close. If I could, I'd let you know that I have never let you
This is
go.
my mission, it got me wishing for kisses. Baby, picture my vision, fingertips on your lips, hands is on your hips, that attitude you equip. Look into my eyes, I'm taking you on a trip. Never tell you a lie, flying up in the sky. That's the way I feel when you by my side. Ooh la la la, see we Bonnie and Clyde. Hold you till the morning and see the sunrise.
I wanted you to hold on to.
So anyways, to sum this up for you guys real quick, this is very subtle stuff. I mean, this can be anywhere from a $80 stem kind of deal to a $2,000-3,000 full blown. It really depends. Like when somebody says, "Well, I want that Jay-Z sound quality," I mean, we can do this for days, man. We can just EQ things back and forth until the image is so clean and clear that, you know, you step back and go, wow, how did they do that? And this is just the first stage. This is really mixing. We can consider it stem mastering because we have different multiple takes of certain separated elements, like the chorus, and then we get the instrumental, and then we also have the main verse. But when you take all this stuff off, the image goes away, the perception goes away, the vocals become blurry. The chorus just sounds like it's sort of in there. It doesn't have any. So the greatest thing about engineering is to create space here. And then we have to sit back and step back for a minute and realize, you know, you can do this at home with EQs and a decent, you know, decent monitoring playback system. We're using JBL 6328s with an Antelope Zodiac right now. But this is what it is, and there's so many plugins out there that you can acquire and lead and build up to, and you can do things like this. So had an R comp put on at the threshold 1.5, and just to control what this does is gives a little more pop and release to the beginning of the chorus. If you can listen to this before I get out of here.
Compliments coming soon, yeah.
I wanted you to hold on to all the times I had with you.
Listen to the word when he says all the times, like just listen when it's on.
I wanted you to hold on to all the time.
It goes all like that. That was way out of key on my part, but listen when it's off.
I wanted you to hold on to all the times I had with.
Very, very shallow and sounding almost like not present with it on.
I wanted you to hold on to all the times I had with you. I just thought I'd let you know that I could never let you go. Heard that song on the radio. When you're gone makes you feel close. If I could, I'd let you know that I have never let you
Could it be this is my mission that got me wishing for kisses? Baby, picture my vision.
See, now this right here with his voice, and I'm going to end with this. At 465 hertz, when he comes in, it sounds just real muffled. Just listen to it.
Smiling under the moon, your smile fully consumes the pain from all the past, the fear.
Watch when I take it out.
Doom. So lovely, ooh, the smell of your perfume, it captured all of my mind. Compliments coming soon.
I wanted you to hold on to all the times I had with you. I just thought I'd let you know that I could never let you go. Heard that song on the radio. When you're gone makes you feel close. If I could, I'd let you know that I have never let you
Could it be this is my mission that got me wishing for kisses? Baby, picture my vision. Fingertips on your lips, hands is on your hips. That attitude you equip. Look into my eyes, I'm taking you on a trip. Never tell you a lie, flying up in the sky. That's the way I feel when you by my side. Ooh la la la, see we Bonnie and Clyde. Hold you till the morning and see the sunrise.
I wanted you.
Smiling under the moon, your smile fully consumes the pain from all the past, the fear, the sudden doom. So lovely, ooh, the smell of your perfume, it captured all of my mind. Compliments coming soon.
I wanted you to hold on to all the
View, champagne and deja vu, feeling all of your essence, thanking God for the blessing while standing in front of light. How could I ever lose sight? Smiling under the moon, your smile fully consumes the pain from all the past, the fear, the sudden doom. So lovely, ooh, the smell of your perfume.
So this last part I'm trying to do is this is how we set it up in the studio. Actually, we don't use this. What I would do is use something like a Maslick or a multiband or the SSL or the Manly MU and do this job right here. This is the finalizing part, and this last plugin I put on would be more like a stem master. If you're looking for stem mastering, you'd probably have it sounding about this good already with all the things we had going on, and I would get these stems right here. But the problem is I think a lot of us confuse something that sounds like this with something that doesn't sound like that, and then they go, oh, I just want you to master it. And what happens is in the mastering, we'll end up using something like, let's just put a multi-band on, but we have the real deal in the studio that acts similar to this. But in the real deal, what we'll do is we have 3 bands, and then if we have to go in on a master and we start having to decrease this and then take this and, you know, boost this a lot and then tighten this up, and what we're in sense doing is we should have just done it in the mix. And what we should be able to do in a mastering situation is just really fine tune this curve. I mean, I'm talking very subtle changes to control each frequency range, so when we play it back on any system, it just sounds powerful, and it sounds punchier, it sounds melodic, or it sounds what you were shooting for. But the number one thing I think as new artists, and don't like take this as I'm one-sided to this song, because this happens, I mean, 9 out of 10 times. This is the technical side of engineering, but it's also creative, because you have to be creatively involved, so you don't just make changes based on what the EQ's doing and then just do everything technical and take all the life and the spirit out of the song. That's not what we're here for. So yeah, how can we make changes? In the studio, I think I have this set up to about where I want it. I want to make this inactive. Same thing, I'll go through bouncing this out. If you were in a session, you'd go to File, and I know it's not screen capturing this, but when you save copy in, first of all, I'm going to save it just in case we get some issues. I'm going to save a copy in. I'm going to do it on the latest. I'm going to make sure to include all audio files. I hit it at 32-bit float, so I'm going to keep it there. And I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to go to his folder and put copy, and we're going to copy this over. So now what I can do is open it up in the studio, and we are going to end this off. So what we have now is a nice prepared stem session, and I'm using like I said, an Antelope Zodiac here, and the playback on that is absolutely incredible. So what we'll be able to do now when we open it up in the studio, to all you hardware guys, is we can insert IOs. On this, obviously there's no IO, so it's not going to show it, but we can insert it. And we can take and then insert, I already have a plan here. I would insert the Manly on him, because he wants to be a little smoother. I would insert probably the Maslick on the instrumental just to do a little more control. And then I would insert the Dangerous compressor on the chorus, because I'm happy with the chorus. I want real transparent, you know, do its thing, get out of the way. And then on the final, we may add almost like a bus compressor, we may not, because it really depends. But yeah, that's how you set it up, and that's how you do in the box. We do use plugins, and it's the combination of plugins and gear, and then you sit here and you work. There's a lot of EQ and limiters going on. EQ, compressor, EQ, limiter, harmonizer, compressor, multi-band compressor, EQ, limiter. That's one track, guys. When you send a 24-track mix, I mean, people ask why it cost $800-900. It's because we're going to do this to all 24 tracks, and we're going to get everything right. And then even if you want to continue to explore on that song, we can bounce each one, you know, individually if you want to. But the cool thing about it is this is stage 1 for me. We're not even close to getting it to radio quality. We're just doing all the fine touch-ups and things. So this is just a little video on how to use EQ and limiters and things like that, and then you get this.
Passionate thoughts I introduce, my feelings so into you. First date was an interview, champagne and deja vu. Feeling all of your essence, thanking God for the blessing. While standing in front of light, how could I ever lose sight? Smiling under the moon, your smile fully consumes the pain from all the past, the fear, the sudden doom. So lovely, ooh, the smell of your perfume, it captured all of my mind. Compliments coming soon.
I wanted you.
My feelings so into you. First date was an interview, champagne and deja vu. Feeling all of your essence. essence. Thanking God for the blessing. While standing in front of light, how could I ever lose sight? Smiling under the moon, your smile fully consumes the pain from all the past, the fear, the sudden doom. So lovely, ooh, the smell of your perfume, it captured all of my mind. Compliments coming soon.
I wanted you to hold on to all the times I had with you. I just thought I'd let you know.
And we're just getting started.